Hello lettering friends, I'm Sarah from Ensign Insights, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 best brush pens for beginners. If you are a hand lettering beginner wondering what the best brush pens are, this video is for you. This is by far the question I get asked the most. When I started hand lettering, I didn't spend money on brush pens because I didn't know if this was going to be just a hobby or something more. I used my Pilot G2 pen and used calligraphy. You can learn the secret to fake calligraphy in the video. I will link to that below. When I wanted to do more with my hand lettering, I was ready for real brush pens. And now, many years later, I have drawers full of brush pens. I have tried as many brush pens as I could get my hands on, and I do brush pen reviews and comparisons regularly on this channel. I am addicted to brush pens. There are some pens that I absolutely love and some I just don't like very much. This is great for you, so you don't have to try as many pens as I have, just the good ones. I teach hand lettering for beginners workshops locally, so I've seen the pens that lettering students love the most and other brush pens that are hard for beginners. I did another video with the best brush pens to learn hand lettering, where I shared several of my favorite brush pens. And in this video, I want to keep it really simple and give you just my top 3. Before I start, I also want to mention the importance of paper for brush lettering. Brush pens will fray if you use regular copy paper. I use HP Premium 32 paper, but you can also check out my other video, Best Paper for Brush Lettering. I will link to that below. And with that, let's get into the 3 best brush pens for beginners. The first best brush pen is Crayola Broadline. That's right, it's a simple marker that you probably used in kindergarten, and more than likely you have some lying around at home. You may be thinking, Crayola Broadline isn't a brush pen. Yes, that's true, it's not an official brush pen, but it's amazing as a brush pen. It's definitely my favorite brush pen for lettering, especially to learn because the nib is pretty firm and it's very affordable. I will link to them below. The other great thing about Crayola markers is that they won't fray no matter what paper you use. And second, the next best brush pen is Pentel Touch brush pens. These are small brush pens, meaning they have a smaller nib. They're great for small lettering. A lot of lettering beginners find Pentel Touch brush pens to be the easiest to start with. I love that they come in 12 colors. And the nib is a good flexibility and it's soft, so it's not too difficult. And I will link to them below. And the third best brush pen for beginners is Kuretake Futaburi brush pens. These brush pens are a larger brush pen than the Pentel Touch, but they are more of a medium-sized nib. This is a little easier than a lot of brush pens out there. They have a great flexibility and they bounce easily, which makes them easier to learn lettering with than something longer like Tombow Dual brush pens. I will link to the Kuretake Futaburi below. That's it. Do you agree with my list? Have you tried each of these 3 best brush pens for beginners? Is there something else that you started with? And lastly, if you want to learn brush lettering, check out my Hand Lettering for Beginners workshop. I give you a basic calligraphy alphabet, hand lettering worksheets, and lettering video lessons. It's everything I wish I knew when I started lettering. Because when I started, I researched and looked up every free thing possible because I couldn't spend the money to buy over $100 of a course. However, I'm keeping this course affordable so that you don't feel like that. Within just a couple hours, you could know everything you need to know to start, and then the rest is just practice, which I also help you with. If you are trying to learn hand lettering and you just feel stuck or you don't even know where to start, I will link to that below. Check it out. Thank you so much for being here and for watching this video. I appreciate you so much. Subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you next time.